going on, everybody? Welcome back to GOAT Talk. We have Super Bowl 58 coming up, another rematch of the Chiefs versus the 49ers. I don't think anybody in
Not
America
what we
wanted to see this matchup besides Chiefs and 49ers fans. But let's get into it. Coming in, you got the Chiefs at 11-6. They were the AFC number 3 seed. And you got the 49ers at 12-5. They were the NFC number 1 seed. So they 49ers didn't have to play the wild card. They had the bye. Ended up being the Packers in divisional 24-21. And the Lions in the NFC Championship 34-31.
Such a heartbreak for those Lions.
Dude, they had it. They had it.
It was like 24-7.
24-7 at halftime, which it really should have been 27-7, right? Because I think instead of kicking the field goal, they went for it. Which, I mean, I was actually talking about this with my cousin today. He's not a Lions fan, so there's no bias. He's a Steelers fan. You got to take the points.
Yeah.
You're in an NFC Championship game away, San Fran. You got to take the points. But I agreed with him taking the points, but it was a good play call. It hit Josh Reynolds in the hands, dude. You got to catch that ball.
Yeah, there's always going to be two sides of it too.
It wasn't even the only time they went for it on fourth down. I think they went 0-3 on fourth down conversions. I think
two of them could have been.
Two of them should have been, and two of them should have been field goals and technically first downs because it hit. I think Josh Reynolds twice in the hands. I think he dropped the ball twice on fourth down.
Are they throwing to
exactly
that situation?
That's what I'm saying.
They got Laporta. They got Sun God.
I would have loved to see Detroit in the Super Bowl too.
So would I, dude. Those fans would have been going crazy.
I know.
They were already going crazy.
Like a Detroit versus Buffalo Super Bowl would have been insane. It's like which city could riot more? I think Buffalo would have rioted more party-wise. Detroit
would have blown up the whole city.
Yeah, they probably would have just committed crimes.
Especially if they lost.
Yeah.
You haven't heard about it, but the crime rates actually went up after they lost to the 49ers. We didn't know it was possible.
So, I mean, on the other side, you got the Chiefs. They beat Miami 26-7 in the wild card.
Easily.
Anybody could have saw that because Miami was flukes. I don't care what anybody says. They were flukes. Yeah, exactly. Tua's about to sign a massive contract extension. I just saw that. And I love that being in the Bills division. Hazel, what are you doing?
You see that new, I don't know if it was a real commercial, but it was a Paramount thing with Tua in it.
Yeah.
How funny was that? Throw the child. I'm not going to throw the child. I'll do it. Guy rips it off. He opens the playbook. It says, throw the child. Takes him.
Dude, there's a bunch of random people in that too. I'm pretty sure wasn't Hey Arnold in that commercial?
That's who he threw.
Yeah.
Threw, right? He threw me higher. Creed was in it.
Creed's in it.
What the fuck?
This is Hey Arnold always had the football head.
That was a funny commercial.
I mean, after that, the first away game Patrick Mahomes has ever played in his career. They traveled to Buffalo for the divisional round. They beat the Bills 27-24. Everybody knows the story. I mean, we don't really got to talk about that. I was at the game.
Yeah,
dude, the atmosphere up there, it was crazy.
Nuts.
And how loud that stadium was ridiculous. And, it was cold, though. It was freezing out. But
yeah, I feel like you guys could have layered up better. I don't know.
I was pretty layered up, so I wasn't that bad. Dude, no joke, though, because I had, gloves on. If I, halftime or in between quarters, I would take my gloves out, go and grab, my phone. As I took my phone out, my hand was frozen. I was I can't even do anything. I can't text anyone, do nothing. It was so cold, but, the face guard, that was awesome. But, besides being, we easily could have won that game, should have won that game, a biased Bills fan, it was a great game. It was an amazing game.
It really was. I honestly thought Buffalo had it at the end, too. I mean, they obviously it should have tied it, but
44-yarder.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, you got to hit the kick. You make millions. But then again, we shouldn't have been in that position because we could have scored. That perfect ball to Diggs happens to go through his hands. he has Shakir wide open in the end zone. He get hit as he threw it. And on that same play, he had Diggs wide open on the under route, which probably could have got a first down. Dude, it's just that was, and it was the worst game our defense has played all year.
If I was a Bills fan, I wouldn't be able to get over the Diggs just dropping that ball.
That's where most of my blame has been going towards. Like I'm trying to, but like I also put a lot of blame on the defense because the Chiefs didn't punt once.
Yes. Yeah.
Not once did they punt that game.
It also, it just kind of, it would annoy me even more that, like, he's been, I don't want to call him a crybaby, but after each year, he kind of just, like.
He tends to go on rants on social media for no reason.
And then he's the one that, and obviously it wasn't all his fault, but they easily would have won the game if he just caught that ball.
And then you have the Pro Bowl. He got asked about, like, his future and everything, and he just said, like, he didn't confirm that he was leaving.
I'm still gonna be me.
Yeah, he's like, I'm me, and I'm ready to wherever the next step is or whatever. Like, I'm ready.
He's not leaving, dude. Isn't he like a decent contract?
So this coming season, I think would be his last year or 2 more years after this one because we re-signed him after we traded for him. So, but they're talking about the thing that could fuel him to request a trade was us trying to, like, cut his contract so we could free up cap space. And if that's the case, then people think then he's gonna, like, request a trade and everything. But we also might cut Von Miller to free up cap space because he did nothing this whole year. Nothing.
Literally, did he have 1 sack?
I don't think he had a sack, which is crazy, dude. You're like, I get it, you're coming off an injury, but you're Von Miller, dude. Like, you gotta have at least 1 sack.
Yeah,
that's bad.
All right, let's go.
AFC Championship, travel to Baltimore. They beat them 17-10.
Lamar Jackson, you're a fraud. You're a fluke.
Mm-hmm.
One time I bet on you. You take my money.
Yeah,
Why?
He ruined my parlay, and he
ruined my parlay.
He let America down. Their defense held them to 17 points.
This guy scores a touchdown all the time. The one time I take him to have a touchdown, what does he do? Well, first off, he doesn't get a touchdown, but he also catches his own pass.
That was crazy.
Which had to have been, if not just him to catch a pass, but him to catch his own pass had to have been like plus 75,000, not just 7,500, 75,000.
A place to bet on that.
No, not that. It was plus 7,500 for him to catch a pass.
Yeah,
I saw that one.
Yeah, I saw
and somehow
that.
some idiot actually bet on it. Good for you, whoever you were.
Yeah, dude.
But
people bet on random. Like, I'm telling you, like, time travel's real.
Yeah, and you know the funniest part? They'll throw like obviously $20 isn't a lot, but like I ain't throwing $20 on that. I'll throw $5 maybe.
Yeah, exactly.
Or like, dude, when people put like $100 on like when they predict the score, I'm like, dude, you're a gambling addict. You're a psychopath. Like, what are you doing?
Those are also like the people that like their one unit is like $250.
Yeah, but like it shouldn't be. They're probably getting divorced because of it. Their kids hate them. But hey, they hit 1 out of 30 of them, and now they're on fucking BR betting on.
Yeah.
On Twitter, sorry,
and they won $150,000 from it. Like, dude, it's crazy. But I mean, the Ravens defense played good. Lamar
gave up 17 points. Like,
I get like Lamar threw the pick in the end zone into triple coverage.
Yeah,
but Isaiah Likely, why are you raising your hand?
Yeah, that too.
Like, why, dude? He's like, I'm open. It's like, no, you're the furthest thing from open. You have 3 guys on you.
But also, Zay Flowers. Oh, my God. You cannot fumble that ball.
The taunting call was soft.
Yeah.
It's completely soft. Dude, it's the playoffs. It's the AFC Championship. Like, all he did was stand over the guy. Like, come on. You can't throw a flag there. But then again, it's the new era Patriots to where they seem to be getting a lot of calls.
We've seen it before with other guys. Like, it's not the end of the game if you're down at the 1-yard line. Just go down. Like, I get it. You're trying to be that guy, trying to be that hero. 90 out of 100 times, he reaches over and gets that, right? But, like, that 10% chance that you just threw away a chance for the Super Bowl because of, like, oh, dude, you get 4 attempts to either take your running back and brute force it in or do what they did multiple times that game where they faked the handoff and Lamar Jackson just did an end around and had, like, 15 yards,
Yeah.
and all he would have had to do was get one. Like, it would have been so easy.
Well, that's the crazy thing.
I was
too.
rooting for him too, man.
I was rooting for them too. That so out of every game this whole season, that was the AFC Championship was like their least amount of rushing attempts.
Yeah, I know.
And
dude.
they dominated on the ground.
They had like 6 rushing attempts.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
And they had
Every other
great
game
rushing.
was over 16. There was like 116. Everything else was over 20. And then AFC Championship, you go and you have 6 rushes.
Yeah,
I don't know.
those 6 rushes worked. They worked. They were gaining yards from them. Like, why?
And then,
are you
like
not
I said,
running the ball?
when they faked them, he had 15-yard end arounds easily, like every single time.
I mean,
I had his rushing yards, so I know. I was watching it.
I mean, looking at like the Chiefs had the number 17 ranked rushing defense. You gotta run the ball. I don't get it. Which is that given like the 49ers had the number 3 rushing defense, but the rushing attempts and the rushing attack was working for the Lions too.
Yeah.
And they just completely stopped. Which was like, I had Jared Goff's over in passing yards. It missed by like 2 yards, of course. That was the last leg of my parlay for that game. It was like 275. I think it finished with like 272 or something.
Yeah.
But I mean, and then that's how you got the Chiefs and the 49ers back in the Super Bowl 4 years later in a rematch where 4 years ago the 49ers were up in the fourth quarter, blew the game. Chiefs came back to win, and that was Mahomes' first Super Bowl, I think.
I think so.
I think that was his
so.
first Super Bowl.
That was also the year that Joe Biden won the election.
Yeah.
So it's probably going to happen again.
History repeats itself.
And we are screwed.
History repeats itself.
Yeah, all right.
It's crazy how it's the same thing. But I mean, so Chiefs, 49ers. Let's go Chiefs. What do you think the biggest attack is going to be for the Chiefs what are the Chiefs going to need to win this game?
It's going to be hard, but it's going to be hard, but I think they need to have Pacheco going.
Really, even against 49ers rush defense?
I think if they can get him going, it's going to open up the pass, obviously.
Yeah.
And that'll just let them have an all-around offensive attack. If they can't get Pacheco going, obviously, like, I think Kelsey's going to do what Kelsey does.
Exactly.
Mahomes somehow seems to always play good in the playoffs. I think he's going to have a good game. But if they can get Pacheco going, have him have a big game, I think they could have the edge in this one.
So if you had to name one person for the Chiefs to have a breakout game, it would be Pacheco.
Yeah.
See, I'm going a little different. I think the passing game needs to really, because I think Bosa and the 49ers front is just so good. But if they get in the red zone, like they need to get in the red zone a lot, obviously, to win a game. That's how it works. But the 49ers red zone defense was number 16 this year. So I think that you got to make red zone trips. And if I had to name one guy in the Chiefs that has to have a breakout game to win this game, I'm going Rashee Rice.
I know.
I think Rashee Rice, he really needs to take advantage of the, I don't want to say weak secondary by the 49ers, but weaker than their front D linemen. I think Rashee Rice needs to have a breakout game.
I think there was only 3 to 4 options there, and obviously we took 2 of them. The others were Kelsey and Mahomes having a good game because everybody else on that team, not that they suck, but
no,
they're nothing to write home
Toney.
about.
And I saw he's off the injury report and he's good to go. And the guy on Twitter, it's like, oof, tough blow for the Chiefs.
Yeah, for real, dude. They do not need him back.
So, I mean, like, same thing for the 49ers. What do they need to do to win the game, and who needs to have a breakout game?
Oh, the 49ers. I think it's going to be what it's really come down to all year. Brock Purdy playing how he has.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen in the games that they have lost have been his down games, even with like guys like McCaffrey still playing well, getting a touchdown or 200 all-purpose yards like he always does. It seems that Purdy, obviously because he runs the whole offense, him having a bad game is really going to hinder them. So if he plays how he played in the second half of that Detroit game,
he looked good.
I don't think that they are going to lose. I think if he plays like that for the whole game, I think that they could blow the Chiefs out of the water.
Yeah. A little off Super Bowl. Do you think Brock Purdy wins MVP?
No, they're going to give it to Lamar.
You think Lamar wins it?
I don't think that – well, this year was obviously – if you look at the stats compared to like previous years, it was kind of a down year, it seemed like, especially like touchdowns-wise. I usually see I mean, a couple of years ago, you got Aaron Rodgers throwing like 45 touchdowns,
Yeah.
5 picks. A couple of years before, or maybe the year before. When did Matt Ryan win it? Was it the year before Rodgers went back to back?
I think that was the
Or
year that they went to the Super Bowl.
So Aaron Rodgers again that year was like 50 touchdowns, like barely any picks, but Matt Ryan won it. You just you're not seeing the amount of touchdowns. Granted, Lamar is getting a bunch of rushing touchdowns too, so like you add those in. These guys 5-6 years ago weren't doing that.
Yeah.
But I don't know, it just seems like the throwing part of or the passing part of the MVP has just kind of like dwindled down a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And I do think it's going to be Lamar. I don't think anybody is like up and above everybody else for it. I think it would be cool to see like McCaffrey win it because he had a really good year. If Tyreek would have gotten 2,000 yards, I would have said Tyreek easily because it especially in a year like this, it would have been easier to give it to him. But he had to go and suck for the last couple games. So
it sucks like even like you're saying like a down year and everything, like it's still a QB award. Which sucks, and that's not how it should be because McCaffrey should win it. And then like even with the passing and rushing touchdowns, just want to throw it out there quick. Josh Allen still has like 20 more than Lamar, but just saying.
Yeah, the only thing they're going to say. Yeah, obviously this year he's never going to win it, and the only reason for that is because of the amount of picks that I don't even know. Was it a lot? I don't know. I honestly don't know.
He led
15,
the NFL.
So I don't know.
He led the NFL.
But he had a streak where it was like he was having at least one a game. And
yeah.
I mean, obviously he's still elite even with all the picks, but they're never going to give it to a guy that's.
Mm-hmm. He led the NFL in total touchdowns. He also led the NFL in interceptions and turnovers, but he led them in like completion percentage, like all this stuff. Like it's crazy. But all right. So going back to the Super Bowl, so you're a breakout player. Who was the player to have a breakout game? Purdy. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna go.
Very basic, but
I mean,
I think it's necessary.
I think anybody could say like, oh, McCaffrey. Like McCaffrey's gonna do what he does.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Christian
why I thought about taking him, but like I said, he could have 130 all-purpose yards, 2 touchdowns, and they could still easily lose.
Yeah.
So
that's why I think what in my opinion what the 49ers need to do and who's gonna have a breakout game, you gotta get pressure on Mahomes. You can't give him time in the pocket.
Defensive side.
I'm going Nick Bosa needs to have a breakout game. Because you can't let him have time in the pocket because someone eventually is going to be open.
Yeah.
Most likely Kelsey because he always is open.
And if
you got to get pressure on him.
And if they're not, Mahomes is so good at somehow getting like a 15-yard run out of nothing.
Exactly.
Dude, the guy makes something out of nothing way more than almost every other quarterback in the league. And you're just like, how? Where did everybody go?
Yeah. And you see everything like the picture of him in the locker room after the AFC Championship. He had like a little gut.
Yeah.
So, like everybody's on Twitter is like, how's this guy running for 15 yards? Like it's like that's why I was like I hate the NFL even more. But I think Bosa, that whole defensive line needs to have pressure on him constantly. Bosa needs to have a big game. He's got to have at least 2 sacks, at least, to really put the 49ers and give them the edge to win this game.
Yeah. Defense is definitely going to have to play well because Patty Mahomes and them Chiefs in the playoffs, man, they don't mess around. They might not on paper look like this amazing team. And, I mean, look at the regular season. They looked like at one point that they were not going to be a top seed in the playoffs. Yeah. Come playoff time, though, they know what to do.
Exactly,
Andy Reid,
dude. Like, it's crazy.
Seasoned coach. He's a veteran. Mahomes, I mean, he's been in the league, 6 years now?
Something
he looks like he's been in the league for 15 years, dude.
I mean, he's made the AFC Championship every year.
Yeah.
Every single year. Like, it's crazy.
He's
on
a different level.
As much as I hate the Chiefs and as much as I hate Mahomes, you got to be realistic. He's the best football player in the world.
Yeah.
Like, there's no question about it. He's the best. And I love Josh Allen. I will defend Josh Allen to the day I die. But it sucks to admit that Mahomes is better. And he's proven it.
I mean, objectively, yes. We can sit here all day and say Josh Allen is a better rushing quarterback.
Yeah,
he's got a better arm.
Lets him down.
Yeah, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
like,
you
Josh
could go.
Allen,
Yeah.
There's like minimal space between Mahomes and some other guys, but just the way that he knows how to win in the playoffs, like you said, he's the best football player on the planet right now. So,
I mean, I don't want to say it's like the best part of the Super Bowl. I do want to use the word electric though. One of the most electric moments in the
What
Super Bowl.
fun.
Heads or tails on the coin toss.
Dude.
Just start off the
Oh.
day. You got to hit a bet. We going heads or tails.
Funniest thing happened the other day. So my sister and her fiance were here for my sister was here for a bridal shower, and so Richie, her fiance, came too, and we were talking about. So my dad usually puts in $100 into his betting account every year, and that's it. So like he'll get to like halfway through the year and he'll be betting 90 cents on games just to fucking do it, dude. It's the funniest crap ever. He'd be like, he'd be like, I got 9 cents left. I'm like, that's the least you can bet. He's like, oh, I'm gonna build it up. So this year he hasn't put anything in. So we were talking, me, him, and Richie, and I was like, Dad, $100 in. Started off, I think, the national anthems before that, right?
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
started off national anthem, hit that. Next coin toss, hit that. Next will be a what is it called? Touchback on the kickoff. Hit that. Next pass or run on the first play. Hit that. All of a sudden you turn that 100 into like 600.
Oh yeah, there's a bet saying will Kelsey propose to Taylor Swift?
I saw another one,
Yeah.
and you won't believe what it was. I hate even just saying it. It was, will Taylor Swift show cleavage or not? I was like, what is wrong with the world?
Well,
dude?
dude, that's like
Yeah.
the bet I hit a couple years ago.
On Shakira.
Yeah. Will Shakira shake ass?
Yeah.
Obviously, it's Shakira.
Yeah, Shakira.
I won that
I
bet,
don't know why I
dude.
didn't bet on that.
Yeah.
But all right, back to the
I love Super Bowl bets.
back to
I
the
love
coin
it.
toss. I think, what did we go last year? Because I think we all went. Did we all go tails last year?
I don't remember.
I think we hit though.
I don't remember what we did. I'm
Or
going
maybe-
heads.
Wait, we might not have hit that, but we definitely hit the touchback on the kickoff. I know we did.
Oh yeah. Dude, there's so many.
I think you
It's
gotta go
it's
with
minus
that.
105 heads or
It's,
tails.
it's always like that. It's always even. So it's just
Touchback is minus 375. Oof.
fuck that then, dude.
Oof.
What did we? I feel like we might have like parlayed that or something. I don't know. I remember
Dude, it
putting
just
that
sucks. Like, 'cause I think like Bucker's gonna hit a touchback, but Moody, if the 49ers kick off, I think it's gonna be a return. I might have to sprinkle it because it's plus 250. But I'm going heads.
in. I think I'm going heads too. I'm not gonna sit here and go back and forth on that. That's a pretty easy one. It's kind of just like, are you a heads guy or are you a tails guy?
Yeah.
Like, what?
I don't.
Where are
see,
you?
I don't see a line for the national.
Yeah,
anthem
national
yet.
anthem's always a good one. We had that one year where we didn't get it off in time, but I did have insight from my sister. She was with like the I don't even remember who it was. Somebody that knew the person that was singing the national anthem, and they
yeah.
said that she had gone over in like all the practice ones. So like I was telling them to bet it, but it's too late.
You could do first team to call a timeout.
Really?
Yeah,
Weird one.
they're both minus 115.
Please won't stop with this ball.
I'm sure there's gonna be more coming along, but
Yeah.
I can't. I don't have a line for the national anthem just yet.
Another good one.
First play over under 4.5 yards. I like that, dude. I love the Super Bowl because I just bet on like anything I see, basically.
Another good one. Gatorade color.
Oh, that's
You see
class.
that guy that he DM'd every Chiefs player?
Yeah,
And it was like, for a school project, blah, 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 this, that. Could you let me know what color Gatorade it's going to be? And it was, and he like, he's on one person, so he scrolls off him, he goes like this, and it's every Chiefs player just top to bottom. So
I mean,
someone's
I
bound to
gotta-
answer.
both teams. I usually like to go like team color and all that. Like both teams are red. I'm probably gonna go red.
Really?
I'm probably gonna go red.
I know one year I went bold and went purple. I don't know why I ever did that. I feel like I'm feeling a blue this year. I don't know if they make you differentiate between blue and light blue, but I'm feeling blue. So, orange.
Orange isn't bad either. Or Chiefs could be a yellow.
Yeah. I don't know.
But I want
Clear.
the 49ers to win, so I want to go red. That's electric, though.
So, one of the I was gonna go to the next spot here. Boldest bets.
That's
one of the. I don't know if you remember last year the bet that my mom hit.
Oh, the
octopus.
The octopus, yeah.
That's my boldest bet right there. Boldest bet kind of doesn't sound right. Boldest bet. That's the most bold bet. I don't know. Bold and bet together don't really sound. I don't really like that. I don't know why. All right, that's my boldest bet right there. Is the octopus. If you don't know what that is, it's the same player to score the touchdown, so you get the 6 points, and then also score the 2-point conversion. So 8 points, octopus, 8 tentacles. You know the deal.
Who does it?
Oh, if anybody's going to do it, if anyone's gonna do it, I feel like it's got to be McCaffrey.
Yeah,
That's the only thing I could think of. Like, he's the workhorse. The two quarterbacks aren't running quarterbacks. I can't see him running it in and then going for the 2 and actually, like, last year was Jalen Hurts who hit it.
Yeah.
So we all know, like, if they were going for 2, that's what was gonna fucking happen. So it was kind of luck. It was like $25 to win $600. My mom hit that on last year. It's crazy.
My boldest bet, I'm going plus 5,000 odds. First touchdown, Kyle Juszczyk.
Dude, that would be electric.
Lock it in.
That would be electric.
Kyle Juszczyk, first touchdown. That is my boldest bet. If that doesn't hit, sprinkle him anytime at plus 1,000.
That would be electric, dude.
I'm taking it.
You gotta love it.
I'm taking it. Dude, it's literally.
I love when he goes out. Use.
He's gonna catch like a little wheel route or like a little screen pass dump off thing, and it's gonna be 10 to win 500.
Dude, you see those puffer jackets his fiance's been
Dude,
making?
and she's licensed now by the NFL.
No. Shout out.
Those
her.
things
Those
are sick.
Nice.
Those things are really nice.
If I was in the NFL, I would be like, yo, make me one of those.
Yeah.
Like, those things are so cool.
I want to hit her up and be like, I'm a fan. Let me get one. Like, those things are so nice.
Can you make me a Josh Allen one, please?
Give me a James Cook one. That's my
dope.
dog. Made his Pro Bowl this year.
Too bad you can't do
Biggest-
that next year.
Lopez. Oh, yeah. I tried trading for him. Damn, that sucks. I have him like all my other leagues, too. That sucks. Big decision. Chiefs to 49ers.
Oh, I don't like either of them.
Who takes it home?
But if I have to go with one, I'd love to see the 49ers get one. Shout out my boy, Clown, 49ers fan. I'd love to see him get that Super Bowl finally, especially after it was 2020, right?
Yeah.
Especially after that one, dude. Yep. Everyone thought they were winning that. I honestly, I just feel bad for the fans that year because that was so locked in. And they just. So I'm going with the 49ers.
Trying to think what they were up. They were up at least. It was
14,
in the fourth
dude.
quarter, and I think they were up. It was 20 to 10. I think.
Yeah, maybe it was.
And then they lost like 31 to 20 after that. Crazy. Which all right. So you got the 49ers.
I got the 49ers.
Score prediction.
I think it's gonna be close. Mahomes isn't gonna get outclassed. I think they're gonna lose. He's not gonna get outclassed though. He's gonna have a good game. I'm gonna go 27-21.
27.
Yes.
Ooh, a little missed PAT.
Yes. 27-21.
Okay, I like it.
Actually, 32 to 46.
It's kind of close to my guess. I'm going 49ers. They have a chip on their shoulder, especially George Kittle, because after they lost that Super Bowl 4 years ago, whatever it was, to the Chiefs, George Kittle was mic'd up, and he just looked around and said, I'll be back here. George Kittle, he's got a huge chip on his shoulder. Anytime touchdown, lock it in. 49ers win 31-24.
31-24.
Mm-hmm. And everything I'm saying here.
We both got it by a score, too.
Yeah. But everything I'm saying in this episode, and you could check me after the episode or whatever, I'm betting on. So all my predictions, I'm betting on. Kittle touchdown. Juszczyk first touchdown. 31-24.
I would also
49ers win. All this I'm betting on. Heads for the coin toss.
I think a good sprinkle, too, could be Kittle first touchdown.
I like that, yeah.
I don't know, I feel like whenever he has a good game, he's obviously scoring a few touchdowns.
Yeah.
I feel like he's always getting that first one, so I could see that could be a decent bet. I might throw that too. I might have to sprinkle that and the Juszczyk. Throw a little 5 bean on both of them.
I might have to sprinkle Kittle, yeah. I usually like to do like one from each team. Yeah, but
maybe 2 from each team. What's $20? You know, 5 on each. Joey's like, nah, I'm throwing 20.
I'm throwing 10 on Juszczyk, bro. I'm throwing 10 to win 500 on Juszczyk. That's what I'm doing. So you got 49ers winning. Who takes home MVP? So let's do your Super Bowl MVP guess, and then your bold
There's a bold
MVP
one,
guess.
right? Okay, so I got to think of somebody bold. Super Bowl MVP. I'm going to go with McCaffrey. I think he's going to have a McCaffrey game.
Oh, McCaffrey,
Over-
2+ touchdowns. Lock it in.
Yeah, I was going to say he's going to have over 100 yards all-purpose. Like he does it every single game almost. I think he's also going to have 2 touchdowns
Yeah.
at least. I can't see you giving the MVP to anybody besides him if he has 2 touchdowns. Even
Yeah.
because if Brock Purdy, if Brock Purdy throws for like 3 and he has 2, then I can see him giving it to Brock Purdy. But if he has 2 touchdowns, by my score prediction, that means only maybe 2 more scored, depending on if there's like
What
field
if
goals or not.
Purdy throws them to McCaffrey.
Ah, I didn't think about that. No, I'm still going McCaffrey. Purdy's gonna have a good game, but I'm gonna go McCaffrey. I think he's gonna have over. I said over 100. I'm going over 150. 2 touchdowns. He's gonna show him who he
Yeah.
really is, even though we all know who he really is.
Yeah, seriously. I'm taking McCaffrey too. Like I said, I'm taking him to score 2 or more touchdowns. I think the Chiefs' rush defense, they were ranked 17th this year. Versus passing, they were ranked 4th. Their secondary is very, very good. Their whole defense is good, but I think they're weaker on the rush game. I think McCaffrey is going to attack that a lot, and it's McCaffrey. It's very hard to stop him. I'm going McCaffrey as my Super Bowl MVP.
If I thought the Chiefs were gonna win, I'm gonna go Mahomes on that because I don't know. He's Mahomes.
If the Chiefs
If they get
were
it
to
done,
win,
it's because of him. So
Chiefs were to win, I'm going to go Travis Kelce. All part of the script. All part of the script.
that'll get Taylor Swift on the stage.
Yep, exactly.
All right, bold MVP guess. Oh, it's a bold one, and it's gonna go along with. I don't know. I don't want to pick the same one as you, but it would go along with your first touchdown bet. Use check to have like 2 touchdowns, like 75, 100 yards.
That would be
A
crazy.
use check. Super Bowl MVP. Ooh,
That would be wild.
I wanted to go defensive side, but I think that would be even crazier if use check because you got McCaffrey and you got the other guys if he somehow won it.
Well, that's why going back to what the 49ers need to do to win this game, my bold MVP, Super Bowl MVP, is going to be Nick Bosa.
Yeah.
That's going to be my bold one.
It
If the
is.
Chiefs happen to win, I want to take someone.
What I can see
with,
is
with L'Jarius Sneed.
Sneed.
Yeah,
I was gonna say Sneed.
That's who I'm
I
taking.
could see like if he has like 2 picks.
Yeah,
Dude, I could see him giving it to him.
that would be my bold
Low
one for
scoring
the
game.
Chiefs.
Yeah, low scoring game. If he has 2 picks, sign it off. Or if he has like a pick 6,
Yeah.
easy.
Kadarius Toney 4 touchdowns, 250 receiving yards.
Sky Moore.
Sky Moore. I don't know which one would be crazier, honestly.
I think Kadarius Toney might be, even though I think they use him a little more now.
He
He
hasn't
doesn't
played.
know what catching a ball is,
Yeah.
so
He hasn't played the last 2 weeks, and he went on Instagram Live flipping out saying that he's not hurt, and the Chiefs are just like not playing him.
I would do the same thing,
It
dude.
was so funny. So now he's off the injury report. Now he's playing.
Thank God. Thank God he's not on the fucking Giants anymore.
I want to
Fuck
see.
that guy.
Dude, he's so bad. Yeah, dude. I mean, like you could have like a Kansas City defensive touchdown has better odds than Kyle Juszczyk touchdown.
Dude, that's kind of crazy.
Kadarius Toney first touchdown is plus 6,600.
What's $5?
McCole Hardman 6,600 returns the kickoff.
Oh, that's if they get it first.
No touchdown score.
Dude.
Blake Bell.
Let's do the no touchdown one.
Yeah.
No, what's Gray? What's Gray at?
No,
Noah Gray.
plus 4,000
That's
for
still pretty good.
for first, plus 900 for any time. Dude, Kadarius Toney plus 1,200 anytime. I honestly might like sprinkle that.
Yeah, 'cause for some reason they
I
they're
just
gonna
got a
use it.
feeling like he's gonna score. I don't know why. And then my prediction for the correct score was 31-24. And where does that get me?
they don't have
Plus 9,000.
it. Dude, What's $5? I'm gonna keep saying it.
I'm throwing $5 on that. 5 to win 450.
And who you got? Super Bowl. Who's winning it? I said
Yeah.
49ers.
What you said? What do we
I
guys?
was gonna say we should set up a mic so that if we ever ask him anything, he has like a mic he could just like talk into. So don't
Like one of
repeat
those.
it. Yeah.
Like
So you don't
he
have to
holds
repeat it.
Yeah, I like that. That's a good idea.
Yeah. He'll like put it down next to him, so all you hear is like. Yeah, maybe that's not a good idea because he distracts Hazel.
I wanted
We
to
can
do
like
it.
unplug it and plug it in when I go to talk to him. That works.
I wanted to do it for this one, but I'll do it for like next year and everything because I didn't have enough time. I want to have like the two teams' helmets with a replica Lombardi as like the centerpiece. That's my goal. Hopefully, it's a Bills helmet next year.
Bills Giants.
That'd be crazy. But Tyrod Taylor's starting quarterback for the Giants.
Jeez, dude, I don't even know. Maybe we'll have Danny Dimes back by that point.
Better hope not.
He's not that bad when they have a good.
Tommy DeVito. No, Tyrod's nice. I'll always
Danny
love Tyrod.
Dimes. When you have an actual line, look what he did last year. He had like
Yeah.
5 picks. He had like the second lowest in the league,
Yeah,
and then he comes this year and he's fuck.
yeah.
Lost me my.
He got
He's the
paid.
reason I didn't make the
He got
playoffs in
paid.
fantasy, dude.
He got paid.
He is the sole reason. I don't care about any other week except for week 1. I was down 5 points, and what does he do? He puts up a 4.5 bomb for me. Fuck you, Danny. Tommy DeVito would have gotten it done
It's
for
a
me.
wild sentence. Danny Dimes is the reason I didn't make fantasy playoffs. Like, just like looking back at that's a wild sentence.
Isn't that crazy? And he was my first quarterback I took in our draft. And I'm not that bad at fantasy, trust me. I won the league last year. But for some reason, I was like, he was good last year. I thought that their line got better. I didn't know they got worse.
Yeah,
So
Saquon coming back.
I was like, dude, they're going to be good.
They
I'm
got Darren Waller.
Yeah,
which
I was like, I'll
nothing
wait on a
left.
quarterback. I have a good rest of the team. Wait on a quarterback. What happens? Everybody that I pick suck absolute
Yeah.
cock besides my rookies. Whatever. That's my rant.
All right, Super Bowl 58 coming up. Chiefs Niners rematch. Let's go Niners. Let's go Bosa. And most importantly, let's go Kyle Juszczyk.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, let's go Bills. You said it too. I was ready for it, dude.
Let's
was
go
so
Kyle
ready.
Juszczyk. First
Let's go
touchdown.
Kyle
Lock
Juszczyk.
it in.
That's funny. I was thinking the same thing as you. All right, well.
Yeah, now.
All right, guys, that's going to do it for this episode of Goat Talk Super Bowl Special Edition. Super Bowl 58, LVIII. Fuck those numbers, dude. Fuck that. Yeah, that's going to do it for this episode. All the socials will be linked below. Hope you guys enjoyed.
Take
You
our
have-
bets.
Take our bets if you haven't. Go watch the last 2 episodes. Last one, Jaden Martinez. One before that, Adam Showtime with it. Go check him out. Deuce.
Go Bills.